You, as a man, you matter. What does any man want in his life? Down to the fundamentals of it all. Is it success with money? Is it a big family, a big friend group, enjoying everything he does with life, enjoying the job he has, peace of mind, a million cars, a million houses, to date the top tier supermodels and then move on to the next top tier supermodel, like you're trading in a new car every month for another new car. Down to the fundamentals of it all with a man's life. You can take all those wants and needs that I just listed off. You can take away the meaning of that man mattering in those situations that he wants out of life. None of that stuff matters, because you can put any man through any type of situation in his life. If he does not come out of it as if he matters in it, then everything is pointless, because that's all guys want out of life, is we just want to matter. Growing up, I had a severe lack of confidence in most of the aspects of my life, and I would hear the same phrase ushered out from most people I would encounter in life, and it would be the same sentence: you just don't get it. Gary, you just don't get it. No, dude. You just don't get it. Oh man. For those who have heard that statement said to them before, you know that feeling from it, that stripped feeling that it just doesn't matter what you do, as if you don't matter. There's nothing you can do because you just don't get it. That's why life is an arena for a man. That's why it's a fight to matter in his world. When you hear statements like that, yeah, it may be very disheartening, but in a lot of cases there's abundance of truth behind it. There's a lack of confidence behind you that needs to be built, that needs to be learned. And that's just what really skewed my head with confidence when I was growing up, because when I would hear that statement, I would take it as I wasn't born with confidence, that I did not inherit it, and it was just basically skipped over my genes, basically, and that's very far from the truth. And it makes perfect sense why people would say that to me as if they're jabbing a knife at me, because they know it hurts. They know that I'm thinking it that way. They know that I'm thinking that maybe I can't change, maybe I don't matter, maybe this is just how it is. It's a test, man. It's a fucking test. And what you do for tests is you study, you learn, you gain knowledge, and that's how confidence is built. You're not born with confidence. It is built, it is learned, it is your armor in the arena of life. Your armor gets stronger over time as you get older, as you learn. Because that's the one thing that is true in life for us guys, is we do matter. All of us fucking matter. There's no one that does not matter. And if people are saying that does not matter. I'd say the lowest point of me feeling like I didn't matter was probably, I still remember it, yeah, I'll admit to it. Yeah, I still think about it sometimes. A couple months out of the day or whatever. It's a good reminder though. It's a good reminder to where I am today, why I am the person I am today. I'd eat lunch in the library. I started doing that, like, beginning of junior year. It's just because, I honestly didn't have much for a friend group, and I didn't care. I didn't want to put myself out there anymore, because I was being bullied, picked on, just, treated like a f***ing spit rag. So I isolated myself, and somehow I had the gumption towards the end of junior year to go out and have lunch in the lunchroom. I sat down at the normal table I usually sat at. Same people were there, a couple new, whatever. The second I sat down, I got just disgusted looks. I didn't matter. I kind of just looked down and got up and left, went right back to the library, and they instinctively just looked away and acted like nothing happened. Phew. Wow, talk about feeling like you didn't matter. What I really learned from that situation is that I had a lack of something. I was missing something out of me that needed to be built, that needed to be studied and improved. It was my confidence. It was how I carried myself. And with that situation at that time, I had the thought in my head that I needed a purpose in my life. I needed to focus on what I needed to go to be doing outside of school. I thought that would bring meaning to my life, that I lived for something, that I mattered for something. And yes, all men live for a purpose. We do. We all have something in life that we have a keen projective in our head that we want to achieve in life, that we are constantly moving forward to, that we are constantly enthused for. But up to this current day, I've even learned even more about myself, that it doesn't matter what the purpose is. What matters is you as your individual soul. Because you could have a vision in your head of what you want the outcome to be, but always, it's going to be completely different than you think it is 10 years prior, at least. A great thing that I did that really helped me is just a basic reminder. I'd put a little piece of tape on my bathroom mirror that said, "You matter." I would see it every morning. Just a basic reminder, just to keep you going. Don't ever forget that. It reminds you to keep learning, to build up from that lack of confidence that you have, until ultimately you're undeterred by anything in life. You know your matter, you know your worth, and nothing sways you off of your path, which in fact stuff tries to come into your path, but it's up to you to decide if you want it on your path or not. That's how life should be. That's truly believing you matter in this world as a man, deciding what comes into your life, and deciding if you accept it or not accepting what it thinks of you, and going about what it thinks of you. So have confidence. Keep building that confidence, because man, you matter.
Saint Perigine, patron saint of all forms of cancer. We ask you for your help in asking God to heal my cancer and keep it in remission. Pray for me so that I may live a long and faithful life.